When is a good time to get rid of an ex's pictures? I'd delete them as soon as I was sure it's over. No need to keep a painful reminder around. Yay. Additionally, ops friends sound like pervs or assholes. Have they never seen a nude woman before? Get rid of the photos. There's plenty of nude women you can find on the internet. A new romantic partner may also take part if she's into it. No need to hang on to the past. Those aren't friends. Just people op has no choice to be around for big part of his day. He likely doesn't know them off work. I always deleted nudes or otherwise spicy stuff immediately. That is, as soon as my head was clear. But I kept other pictures, as they are memories of a good time, and I do still cherish them, even if it didn't work out. Me too. I always thought I was the only one. People have called me weird for not getting rid of pictures of my exes. I've been single for 4 years now, and whenever I come across them, I feel nostalgic and cherish the memories. It didn't work out cause they sucked, but we still had good times. Maybe about 7:30 or 8 o'clock. Need an update opus. Sorry, it's 7:29. Immediately. This, and if you can't, then before Sunday. I hate that we live in a world where keeping pictures of naked people is a flex. That's cringe ASF. One of my coworkers flex that he have nudes of 5 to 6 exes on his phone. I did this from like 18 to 21. Kept a separate app with folders for each girl. Obviously super cringe looking back lol. As soon as possible. Those dudes saying that are on something. Yes, she did send you those photos, but under the pretense you were in a relationship. Since you aren't anymore, you did the right thing by deleting them, and showing your respect for this person didn't end just because your relationship did. I used to not delete nudes girlfriends have sent me. I had them saved in some hidden and password locked folders on my phone. I never use them as spank material. How sad would it be to be masturbating to pictures of UX? Anyways, when I was 19 or 20 I had sudden realization that I had nudes on my phone from when those girls were underage. I was underage at the time of receiving them. We were in high school. I went through and deleted every bit of them, even the ones of girls over 18. I don't have any nudes of my phone except for ones of me now. I don't save the ones sent to me anymore either. I now think of those pictures as more of a lease, not a purchase. They shared them in a moment of intimacy. When that moment is past, it seems like my permission to have/use those photos has passed as well. Just Photoshop the new girlfriend's face onto them. /JK. Reduce. Reuse. Recycle, but seriously. Delete them. I immediately deleted nudes from my ex after I broke up with her and informed her they were gone from my phone, and she thanked me. I always kinda start that off like I'm very open about what that stuff means. If she says I'm allowed to save them, she's allowed to look through the phone, verify, delete, or do whatever she wants with them. Most importantly, she knows THSG they are gone the day of the breakup, because that stuff sucks to find 6 months later. You did the right thing, Opus. Don't listen to them. Whenever, if you are going back and looking at them all the time, you probably should straight away. I did a bunch recently, but it was more just clearing out my phone for space. They just accumulate, and you forget about them. Most of those pics had just sat on my phone for years without me thinking about them. A good time to do it is a year after you've enlisted in the Navy and you're on your first deployment floating out in the South Pacific after listening to your favorite melancholy music, and you decide that making a symbolic gesture by severing your sense of love, tossing her photo into the sea, is about as good of time as any, knowing full well that it won't do to resolve the emptiness you'll feel for many years to come, and part of you kind of regrets doing it the next day. Please, never change, Mr. Internet Man. You're hilarious. Close saint I can do is the backyard lake in a barely functioning canoe, but I can definitely feel the same emotions. Before you're in another relationship. I kept my exes for a couple of months because I wanted and hoped to get back together. Once that was out of the picture and I learned she had cheated on me anyway, I deleted them. I wish I would have done it sooner, even without pictures. She's ingrained into my memories. so I still think about her. Sometimes willingly, sometimes not. But not having pictures to refresh those memories helps. I'm kinda in that rut right now. I've been good for the first 5 months, but suddenly with a vacation coming up, it's gotten very lonely. Just been wrecking my head remembering the good times, and the coworker did not help. A mayo good thing that everything's been gone for so long. But still, it sucks. Your friends at work are creeps for being so invested. It's your choice. Ultimately she chose to give them to you. Personally feels creepy to not move on and delete. No, they're not. Guys talk each other through breakups and give advice all the time. The whole reason this topic came up was because Op is dealing with a very recent breakup and talking to his brothers about it. You make it seem like the first thing they did was ask about nudes. I don't agree with keeping nudes either, but no one world even knew unless Op brought it up, so IDK how that makes his friends creeps also invested. You've done the right thing by deleting them quickly. Less chance of them causing you trouble in the future. I definitely think you should delete them immediately. They're not yours anymore, because she isn't anymore. Deleting nudes immediately is a classy act. Good job. It's the bare minimum TBH. Noodles, bare minimum text messages, chat logs, histories, all pictures and every form of contact. Now that's classic. Make it to where I never existed to them. Leave them the way they were before they met me. By the time you ended the relationship. 23 seconds after breaking up. Yeah. Gotta get that final nut out first. Bold assumption that 23 seconds would be one final nut out. Okay. Back in the day, before everyone had digital pics, when we actually had pictures on paper developed by Kodak, I took all the pictures, put them in a box, and stuck them storage. I still have a lot of pictures from various GFs at various times in my life. That time I spent with someone is still a part of my past. Good, bad or indifferent. They are a part of me. There are some pics I'm sure I still have that I haven't seen in over 20 years. I never saw any reason to burn pictures or throw them in the garbage because I broke up with someone. In today's age of digital pictures, it's a lot different. Save them if want. But what you need to do is remove these pictures from your phone or anywhere you have easy access to them. Save them to a CD/DVD and then put it storage somewhere and forget about it. No lol, your friends don't have your best interests at heart. You done the absolute right thing by deleting them and not keeping them, especially if you're in a new relationship. 1. They're not yours just because she sent them to you. You can literally get charged for sharing them to other people. 2. You're respecting your new relationship and moving on from your old one, which is very mature. 3. I'm proud of you for doing that. You're a good man and you should be proud of yourself. When they are too full of holes from Dart. I do the exact same thing. I was married for almost 18 years together for 21, and he cheated among other awful things, and when we sold our house, I got rid of everything that was associated with him, except for the 2 cats, and when I say everything, I mean absolutely everything. Even dishes too. That's how I chose to process it. We have no kids together, so I even burned all pictures and even the marriage certificate. So my point is, everyone deals with things differently, and I say you deal with it how you see fit to do so. Doesn't matter. Ho justly yeah. Fire is always good. Digital fires are the best I can do as I don't really get physical gifts, but it's definitely the first thing I'd do. Keep going strong for yourself. Stay safe, bud. Straight away. Immediately. I deleted the nudes right away. Pictures together took me 2 years to stomach to delete, as it was so painful to remember the good times. No, your friends are wrong. It's their body and therefore their pictures. So you did right deleting them. Never delete pictures. I never delete pictures. All pics are part of my life and history. Today. What? I didn't even know this was a trivial matter. I think you did the right thing by deleting them straight away. Keeping them seems weird. Most guys keep the nudes, videos. When my ex and I broke up, I didn't wanna delete all my pictures at once, but instead I gradually deleted them. I first deleted one a day, then as my head started clearing up it was 5 a day to 10 a day, up until I finally deleted them all. I'm a sucker for memories and I cherish the relationship. That's why it was a gradual process for me.